Sup, gentlemen?
What's going on?
How you doing today?
Pretty good.
Good, not bad.
MT, you're going to have to read the comments because you're the only one on a computer.
All
I
right.
can't see them out here.
I will do my best.
All right.
I'll highlight them.
All right. Yeah, I won't know who's coming in or who's here or who's not. Oh. Yeah, so how you guys doing today?
Good, good. Where you guys are out in the field?
Yeah. Kinda.
Kinda.
Kinda. I'm really thirsty, man.
It's Sabrina's here. Hello,
Sabrina. Hello.
Katrina Johnson. Hello.
Katrina, hello.
One thing, Jack, I just want to say is I can't actually highlight them to bring them up on the screen.
All right. Yeah, I can't really do anything.
Heather Roberts. Hello.
Hello.
Way. Hello. Robert Blair. Hello. Candy.
Hello.
Katrina. I already got you. Hello, Katrina.
Oh. So we're out and about today, but yeah. So we're doing this from the phone. Just wanted to get it done early today because I got a lot of video footage to work on later.
I can't.
I'll out later. So
Hey, Thad. How's it going? Thad Brown. Hey, there's Trapper.
There's Trapper.
What's up,
How you
Trap?
doing, Trap? How you doing, Trapper?
Okay, I got. Oh, never mind. He's not frozen.
Trapper's having some audio.
I'm here.
How you doing, buddy?
Good. You can hear everything all right?
Yeah, I had to use my phone because my computer was not
right.
connecting.
Gotcha. Well, hello, everyone. Thank you for being here with us today. Short Q&A, quick one, but there'll be a lot of stuff in it for everybody. We'll cover a couple things, and then I'll get out of here and go dive into a lake to get some water.
I'm gonna dive into the stream behind me.
Yeah.
Junior, your volume's real low for some reason.
I don't know why.
It sounds like the volume's turned down. Doesn't sound like it's how close you are. Sounds like something else. Caprice, hello. Damian Watts here. Damian said, howdy, y'all. He said,
Howdy.
LIB, protect your neck, Shaolin style.
Yeah, thank you for all joining today. So let's get this started real quick. New York
Oh, yeah.
got some crazy footage out there.
A little bit of New York. It's good.
A little bit.
It's a lot more to do, right? But
Yeah, a lot more. Think we lost Trapper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. He'll be back. Yeah, man. But you know what? On the times that I thought that we were, it was real chill and you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Didn't really think that we got much. We got a lot.
yeah, I mean, I think I was kind of concerned maybe on the first night. I was like, oh man, I'm like, yeah. I always get nervous when people come to visit or whatever because I'm
Yeah.
like, oh man, like, I hope this doesn't just like, be like a dud, like a dud week or whatever. But right on the first night, we got some weird stuff, and I don't want to give away too much on that because it's really interesting. So
Right.
it's one of those you got to see it things,
Yeah.
I don't think anything was ever like dull. I mean, to be honest with you,
Yeah.
I think from the moment we went to all the different areas, it seemed like
Well,
there was always something interesting that was going on, and it just like escalated. It was very, very cool, man. Very cool.
Yeah, well, that's what I was trying to tell you guys, but it's hard to explain. But I'm like, we don't have to go far necessarily. Like, we can keep going in and in and in, but like, it's gonna start like kind of like as soon as we touch down and get out. Like, there's nobody else out here, so like like everything comes to you and checks you out, and like it's interesting. It's fun. I love bringing new people out and just kind of seeing what what goes down.
Oh yeah, and I do got to say those eyes that we seen. I do want to bring this up. I'm not going to go into great detail, but I'll tell you what. I did pull that footage because I had it on 2 cameras, and I got one of the cameras loaded up on the PC. But I was going over that, and I tried to change the contrast of the picture and the lighting, and I'll tell you, it was the same thing.
Yeah.
When we had the flashlights on, you could see the eyes. But as soon as we cut those the flashlights off, you couldn't. There was nothing there, and that's still true to changing the contrast and the brightness and everything. There was no body. You know what I'm saying? It was just the eyes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's pretty freaky. That was the first time I ever had that happen.
Yeah, me too. I've never, whatever that was, I can't really categorize it. Maybe it was something cloaked with the tree. Maybe it was something directly connected with the trees. I don't know. But we moved in like a 180, but we got to the backside of it at some point, and so whatever it was following us with its eyes too. And I think we actually saw it moving through the trees. That's why we kind of repositioned.
Correct.
So,
correct.
Yeah, when we first noticed it, you could see that it had been I kind of went through that first night and did some editing on it, and particularly paid close attention to that part because I was really curious to see what I captured. In fact, you could see I already made my thumbnail about for this video. The forest was watching, I called it, and you could see it had been moving. I caught the eyes were moving. Whatever it was moving around at different times. The eyes were what looked like kind of in a left and right, like normal position of eyes at times, and then they changed when we were over there. They almost looked like it turned 90 degrees. So that is very interesting. It looked like it was moving, and then it got still when we were by it, which was very weird.
Yeah.
Hey Rodney, what's going on?
Yeah, that was weird on a lot of levels. I think I said something to Jack. I'm like, whenever people come out with me, if I bring them here, I'm like, they like this area for some reason. I'm like, it always seems like something happens, but I didn't even expect anything to happen. Honestly, I just was like, people seem to like be drawn to this section, and then I think it was MT, maybe, I don't know, but I was focused on MT mostly because he had the red light on first, and it was like. It was really, really cool. Like,
yeah, I thought it was a light at first. I was like, I see a light up there. And then after a couple times I noticed it and where it was positioned at, I realized it wasn't a light, it was eye shine. And then from there we realized it was eye shine. And that was the beginning of the end there.
Whatever it was, I don't think it was particularly huge. If it was, but its eyes were pretty close together for the most part, so I don't think it was like something massive. But whatever it was not like it wasn't visible. You couldn't be like, "Oh, that's a raccoon," or "That's like." I don't think we'll ever be able to explain that one, but
no.
Yeah, definitely you got to see the video on that.
Yeah, I can't wait to get the videos posted and everybody gets to watch it because I want to see what their take on it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hey, Jared, how's it going?
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Sorry, I can't see the messages, so if you have anything, direct them towards MT. He's at his PC. The rest of us are all on our phones. But I appreciate y'all being here, and I hope you're all having a great day. So I'll move on from that and go to Trapper. You just had a video drop, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I dropped a video this morning or this afternoon.
Yeah. I haven't had time to watch it, but I can't wait to see it. In your last one, you had something standing. Probably, I believe I called you on this and told you about it. About 25 feet away from you.
Yeah. Yep.
I do have a picture of it. I'm going to send it to you.
Oh, yeah, send me that picture. The video I did yesterday was actually, I talked about a lot about it, but it was over by Birdhaven where you and I used to go to a lot. We used to get a lot of awesome stuff out of Birdhaven, and I actually tripped over a stick and I broke a stick, and it was a good sized stick. And then 5 seconds later, you could hear a tree snap in the background.
Oh,
On the other side of the ravine. It was wicked. I was not, I mean, you couldn't time it any better than that. I mean, there was no wind blowing, there was nothing. And I was just doing a hike, but in my hikes, I try to throw in the Bigfoot stuff too. And I knew something was following me, but I didn't know what. You just had that feeling. Then when I broke that stick, it made a big loud echo through the woods, and all of a sudden you heard this tree just snap.
yeah.
It was pretty wicked.
It's even when you're just doing a hike, like even if I'm just doing a hike too, like you have that presence of mind that most people don't have. Even ourselves, before we know a little bit about a little bit, right? It's like a lot of things that might have just gone unnoticed in the past. Even if you're not like trying to tap in and really look for stuff, you can't help but just pick up on a couple things here and there, and it's like
Exactly. Yeah.
Thanks, Jerry. Jerry said, "Welcome back, gang," and
Thank
glad
you.
we're
Thank
back
you.
safe.
I can't say that it's nice to be back because I would love to still be out there hitting those areas, but it's good to be home.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was a nice warm up, I think. Like if you got, next time, hopefully you can stay a little longer. It's tough, right? Everyone's got, I mean, even for people who live like right next to you, like it's tough to even your schedules conflict and whatever, life happens. So it was cool. I think we got a lot done with the time we had.
Oh, absolutely. And I want to thank everybody that donated and helped out to make that trip happen. That's awesome, man. And
Thank you.
we got a couple more planned, and we really do appreciate your help. That was awesome, man. Really do appreciate it. I can't say that enough.
Dario from Italy. Hello, welcome from
How
Italy.
you doing, buddy?
Nice.
All right.
Yeah. So I'll move up to Junior. Junior, you've been out too, huh?
Yeah. I'm actually gonna be going back out tonight.
Is the audio still messed up?
Still kind of buggy. Is that better?
It's still
Yeah.
low, man. I'm not sure what happened.
But yeah. I'm actually going back out tonight for a video drop tomorrow.
Cool.
Awesome. You been finding any crazy things out while we were gone?
So I did a little bit of scouting. The area I'm going tonight, I had found a new watering hole that had a couple prints around it, and so I was like, this is a video. I'm coming back here. We're investigating it, and we're gonna see what happens.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Hey,
Yeah.
Rodney, what's up?
Rodney, how you
Michelle
doing?
Brimmer's here. Hey, Michelle, what's going on?
What's up, Grimmer?
Abnormal Investigation said hello.
Hello, hello.
Infinite 7 says hello.
How you doing?
And Rodney Watts from South Australia.
South Australia.
Yeah. There was a question earlier. It was, let me find it here. It was, I think it was, let me find where the heck it went. I don't know how
So
I
if you're
lost
new to the channel, trappers and you can get to everybody's channel if you go to the homepage on YouTube on the cameraman page and you scroll all the way down to the bottom. You can find juniors and trapper there and MTs there and LIBs. If you haven't yet, go subscribe, man. A lot of good work. We all work together. It's going to be a great summer. I can tell you that.
Katrina Johnson. I apologize. I can't actually highlight him and put him on the screen. Katrina Johnson asked, do you think that you're coming across evil beings or good ones?
This world is packed full of craziness, from good to bad. So we always hope that we run into something good, but you know, I could tell you those black shadow things that we run into, I don't like them.
Hey, Patty Gray, what's up?
I could never see them. You always pointed them out when we first started out. You always pointed them out, and I could never see them.
Yeah, it's kind of like a for your eyes only, you know, I think. I don't know. Because I remember, you know, even when I caught him on film, you were like, oh, I didn't see that out there. That's, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I just have him.
Hey, Shannon. Thanks. Appreciate it. Thanks a
Hello.
lot.
Yeah, a lot of good footage coming now. Going to be a
I don't
lot of
even know.
quick
I'm not-
drops.
I haven't even dropped any shorts from it or anything. I don't want to give anything away. I'll let you guys, you know, you guys do your thing. I'll probably put it out like next month or something, you know. But like, I mean, you know, I've slowed down a lot. But yeah, like I don't even know how you guys are gonna put all that stuff together. It's like a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot. Yeah, 3 different cameras, the thermal footage. It's a lot. That's for sure. Yeah, I had the body cameras rolling too.
Yeah, I saw you put up a short with a teepee structure. I think
Mm-hmm.
that was at night. I wish we could get in one of those other. Some of the locations are you can't get in at night, as you know. I mean, you can. I guess you could trespass. You know, I think we're a little too old to like trespass and have our cars towed and shit like that. You know, like it's just not as much as much as there's an appeal to do so. Like it's, you know,
Right.
cutting across farms and stuff, and maybe getting shot. Like it's just a lot of work. Like you know, and risk. So
Yeah, absolutely.
Sue. Hi, Sue. Sue,
Hello.
are you seeing more red-eyed beings, and when will horror be on Rumble if I missed it? I'm not sure what that means. Maybe you know.
Oh, they're asking for that horror in the forest. I haven't put it up. I haven't really did much since we got back, but just kind of chill out and dump the footage. But I'll get it up and I'll get a link up. But yeah, I mean, you're talking about that was what, an 8-hour drive? And we
at
drove
least,
straight through.
yeah, at least, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It took longer because we got stuck in traffic on the way there, but
Yeah,
it's
it's
8 hours.
it's like 8 if you get clean, like if you get a clean run, you know. But it's tough. It's really tough.
Yeah, and when we left that night, we did a hunt. I had went live, did the hunt, and then we left.
Yeah, I thought you guys were gonna. Yeah.
Yep.
But I mean, sometimes you gotta just go with it, you know. Like you gotta just go with the energy you got. And it's tough. I mean, I've done that drive too, and it's just you sometimes you just gotta go in the middle of the night and hope for the best.
Yeah, we were wired on coffee and Monster.
Falling out
Still
of the car.
hazed up. I think we were done at like 10, packed up at 11. Sometime around 11 or midnight, we just drove straight back and got in around, 8 a.m.?
Yeah, 8, almost
Yes.
9.
Something like that, yeah.
Let's see. We got some questions.
Yeah.
Michelle
Oh, the red
Grimmer.
eyes, though.
I got some questions. If
Besides those red eyes that we've seen,
okay,
I haven't seen a lot of red eyes this year so far, except those eyes that we've seen.
yeah, I was gonna say those ones were.
I've seen them. Yeah, I've seen more red eyes this year than I've seen ever. But again, I don't. It's tough because a lot of things. There's not a lot of things with red eyes shine in general. So if there's if there's something, I don't know if some of these things are able to change the color of their, like, because if they're doing an eye glow, like a self-illuminating, I'm assuming they'd probably be able to change their eye glow. But eye shine is just something, it's a reflective lens that animals have, you know what I mean? Like from alligators to dogs to whatever. You know, so it just comes back whatever it is, you know, like deer are one of the only things that have like a vast array of colors, you know. It could be like, it could look blue, it could look green, it could look amber, it could look yellow, like it's weird.
Yeah.
Michelle Grimmer's got a question for us too. She said, I have a question for all you guys. Have you noticed how the large tree trunks are arranged in a certain way, like a complex? I am not sure if she means tree trunks or like she meant trees for structures, like teepee structures, or does she mean tree trunks?
But yeah, they no matter what she means, they're all definitely in like in a connection, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
We were talking about that out on the hunt.
Yeah, I mean, I bring it up almost every time because, like, I get asked every day about structures, and I'm like, oh, like, how is this not gotten out there yet? And it's not like I have the answer to everything. Like, I'm not saying that, and I'm not saying the answers go to everything but there's these couple things that are just so easily explained. Not easily. I mean, it took a lot of years of figuring out, but it's explainable.
Yeah. Right.
You know, it's explainable. And it unlocks a lot of other things, like with how orbs move and a lot of things, you know.
Yeah. Trapper knows the eye colors to certain animals. What are bears are blue, right? Blue eyes?
No, they're like more of a like a yellowish.
Yeah, it's like it's hard. Yeah, it's
bears,
not amber and it's not yellow. It's like, yeah, it's a weird.
I mean, you see a bear eyes at night, you're gonna know it's a bear.
Yeah.
Let me just tell you that because they don't have the regular eye shine as other animals.
Correct.
They don't have like the same eye shine as, you know, coyotes will or raccoons will. They don't have that same eye color.
Right.
You know, I'm sitting here right now, I was just thinking maybe sometime Trapper off to send you some clips from this eye shine, the sideways eye shine and the regular cross look that I had, and get your opinion on if you think it could be something.
Okay.
Just out of curiosity, if you've seen it before, because it was strange.
Yeah, I'm gonna send that. I'm gonna send when you guys get that footage together. Like, maybe we'll make a clip together of it and like kind of. I'm gonna send it out to some people, like whatever. And if you want to get a clip of that vortex, portal. Sorry, Jack. I'll whatever. I think those two are two pretty interesting things. But I want to kind of send them around to certain people who can maybe do some data work on it or.
Yeah, that would be great because, like I was telling Montauk is strange. You know, I'm not trying to. You know, I think a lot of people should see that. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it's from a picture to, but being there and filming it and seeing it, I think that's a part of history, man. You know. I mean, that's just my biased opinion.
No, I know what you mean. I mean, I've been in your shoes, and I understand how that feels. Like I've been exactly in your shoes, and it's like I said too. Like there'll be things that I expect to blow people away, and it reaches nobody, and you have to wonder: is there a design to that, or what is the case? You know, what is it? I don't know, but it just seems to be the case, and it could be a little frustrating at times.
Yeah, and you know, it's just I have no answers for it. You know, it's everybody's hush hush. You know, everybody that could give me an answer is hush hush.
Yeah, I know a couple of scientists, like really good guys that if they actually check the email, because they get a lot. Like when you have a guy with this kind of prestige that will actually answer your questions and actually go into that zone, like they get a lot because everybody floods them with stuff, you know.
Right.
So it might be a little waiting game, but I would love to see what, like Roger from Mud Fossil University is one. I would love to try and reach him. I would love to try and reach him.
Yeah.
But we'll see how that goes. And then I think we should do some remote viewing on it too. Maybe have a couple different people maybe remote view it. Like if you have the coordinates, and we'll have them do blind targets on it and kind of see what comes back.
Yeah, that'd be great. I'm getting an echo, I think, from Trapper from your phone.
From
Sounds like you're in a fan or something.
No, I'm not. I'm in a quiet room.
No, it's just maybe an echo or whatever you got it sitting on.
My table?
Yeah. It stopped now, so I don't know.
Dario asked,
Yeah, it's good now.
cameraman, any dogmen there?
I don't know. This is the problem with the Dogman thing for me is I don't know what they look like. You know, I don't know, because when we run into something like that, similar to that, it's always, from a distance. I think the closest that we got to a Dogman was when me and Trapper were out and it flew over our head. I know that sounds strange.
No, not to me, but yeah. Yeah. I mean, I hear you say I don't really know what one looks like, and I to me it's a blessing. I don't wish that on anybody. I don't. That's one thing I'd wish it was just a mystery to me at this point.
Yeah.
Sasquatch is one thing, and I wholeheartedly got into that and signed up for that. But I mean that there's some other things out there that. I don't even wish to list their names because I don't want to give them any energy or manifestation of any sort, not even a little inkling. But there's a good amount of stuff out there, and it's everywhere. It's everywhere. Someone asked before about good or bad. Do they think they're evil or good? Like it's that age-old thing, right? Like if you and fear feeds the other side too. So you kind of got to go out there with that steadiness. It's not that people aren't afraid when they go out in the woods, and you just, if you don't walk around with that steadiness, you become, more susceptible to that darker side of things.
Right. Yeah, I mean, we have thermal from a long time ago with something with some teeth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, Trapper? You remember that on the thermal?
I do.
And
I
you
do
can
know
see
that.
very sharp teeth.
That was when we were looking for the Googway.
Yeah, the Dugway,
that wouldn't be a Sasquatch.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a Sasquatch. I mean, not a typical one anyway. I don't.
Right.
Yeah,
I just
don't
don't know if we've if there's one here, it's always stayed in the distance. Now we've heard some weird growls and things like that, but again, I haven't laid my eyes on one. Well, at least that I know of.
Even when I was with you guys that one night, something walked by me doing. I've never heard that in my life, but something was walking by me. I couldn't put my eyes on it, but it was hissing at me, and I mean, it was.
Mm-hmm.
I try to go through the gambit of, maybe it was a cat, maybe it was a snake, but I know it wasn't. You know what I mean? I know it wasn't because it was like, if it was a cat or a snake, it could have just went by and not been phased by me. You know what I mean? Or went up the hill or whatever. Like whatever this thing was like almost like taunting me. You know what I mean? Or whatever the case may be.
Yeah,
but
and we hear that a lot out here.
Yeah, it was like distinctly. It was like aimed at me, like like 3 times, and it did it as it went.
Yeah.
Hello, Steve's
catch
video
it a lot.
experience. How's it going? Hello from Milwaukee.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here.
Let's see who else jumped in. Jerry Walster. Hello.
Yeah, and we were talking about the plants before, the ones that I filmed on Easter, and I got a message saying that's some people thought it was fake. That was not faked. I did not pull those plants out. That's a good, genuine find. I mean, when those plants were pulled out by the roots, were
That's
still
as good as it
intact.
gets.
Yeah,
That's as good as it gets. Except, I mean, like there's a video of like a Sasquatch I guess they're considered swamp apes down in Florida, but it's like down in the and it's ripping at something at the trunks in the water, and but that's basically as good as it gets. You either walk up on it doing it, but I mean, that's basically what was happening. I think you were at a cache of them collecting stuff because, like we were talking earlier, it's a weird time of year, right? Where like there's not stuff sprouting yet everywhere. And this is when I see it happen here too. And what the elders told me is they put an antler, a deer antler, and they poke it down they actually showed me how to do it. Poke it down next to the plant, and it goes at a little bit of an angle, and it gets under the roots, and they give it a little twist like that. And then they pull up, and the whole plant comes up, all the roots and everything, bloop. And then they put them in a spot, right? That's where you were. You were at the spot where they were collecting them before they brought them elsewhere. This guy's opinion, right? For entertainment purposes, whatever the hell you want to say. But I'm telling you my honest opinion and what I think happened. But yeah, no, what? I don't know.
Yeah. And I walked up on it and I seen it, and I'm not gonna dig up some plants and put them on the ground. That's just
no.
That's actually the first time I've actually ran into something like that. I don't think I've ever been able to film something like that. Now I've seen it before and I've questioned it, but this was definitely something was definitely gathering those plants.
Well, and another reason I always hear you say stick to your game trails, your deer trails, and another reason that's good is because you can't accidentally disrespect the forest by trashing something and stepping on something and destroying something, even though as what seems like a small thing, like a plant or a flower, it's all important and it's all connected. So if you were to go in and start ripping out plants like that and then leave them dead, you forget about it. You'll never see a Sasquatch the rest of your life. Like, forget it.
Yep, that'd be it.
Mm-hmm.
I see someone donated. Thank you. Really do appreciate it. I can't read who it was.
Diane Stubbs donated 10.
Diana, thank you.
It's awesome.
Thank you so much.
Let's see. Jerry Walser had a question for LIB. He said he had a big crystal in his backyard and one of the kids broke it and took part home. Is the crystal still good or need recharged?
Yeah, it's still good. I mean, it's still okay. You can always recharge them. Like, you can leave them out in sunlight, moonlight. There's actually little charging plates you can get, or you could give it to somebody like myself, like with Reiki, and they could always charge it back up. But yeah, I mean, maybe it was meant to be in pieces. Maybe everyone was. You never know. There's different ways to look at things. I mean, I have big pieces of amethyst everywhere, like huge chunks of it. If it was to break, yeah. If that purple amethyst was to break, I wouldn't get rid of it. I would just keep it. Maybe gift pieces, whatever.
It's Sabrina said, guys, I have some screenshots of a dog man from another person's video. Can I refer you to see them?
Okay. Yeah, I'm down to see pictures. I mean, there's an area on the Cameraman Facebook page where you can click on chats and you can find the correct chat. There's a bunch of them there, and you can put it in the chats and everybody see it. I'd love to see it.
Elena said, hi, everyone.
Oh, she said, hey, babe.
Let's see. Who else jumped in here? Ken's here. Ken Carter. Hello, Ken.
Ken, hello.
Can't wait till you come to my woods. Okay. I don't know where your woods are, but
let's go.
Let's see. Rule number 2, make sure you can run faster than your teammates, Gypsy said.
Exactly.
That's the rule of the bear.
You all run past me. Yeah, Trapper, man, you ready to get out here? Is work slowing down a little bit for you? How's it going, man? We
It's
miss you
going
out
all
on
right.
the hunt.
Yeah. Now my son's home from
Hey,
school.
Nicole,
We're
how
going
are
to
you?
slow down some.
Okay, awesome.
So
Hey,
yeah,
Big
since he's
Mama, what's up?
since he's
Bigfoot
been
Mama,
home,
hello.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready to have you out there.
It's gonna be soon.
Trying to
That's
catch
what I
up.
explained on my last video. You know, I told everybody that you and I talk on a weekly basis, sometimes daily, and we got
Yep.
some great things planned for the summer. I got some great hikes planned. Like I'm going to the Alleghenies and stuff this year. But besides that, you and I and the crew, all of us, we got some good stuff we got some good stuff planned for the summer.
Absolutely.
Um,
Yeah, I know Junior's going out tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So again, everybody, please, if you haven't yet, to find these guys, you can go to my YouTube homepage, the Cameraman homepage on YouTube. Scroll all the way to the bottom, and you'll see all these guys' channels there. Please hit them, subscribe to them. We all work together. We all do stuff together. So
I'm sure you're gonna
everything
have to do a.
correlates.
I'm sure you're gonna have to do a Q&A after you guys drop videos.
Oh yeah,
Because I don't know if you're gonna make it all one video or separate or what. I mean, I don't know.
separate. Yeah, it'd be like a 10, 20-hour video.
Sue said, "Be careful, Junior. They like to mess with you."
They do like to mess with me. They do, but that's the fun
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah. Any other questions? Go ahead and drop them down in the comments. I'm gonna try to relay them because everybody else is on their cell phones and they really can't see the small print as well. So I'll do my best to try to pass them on.
I can't even. Yeah, everything's like.
yeah, I
can't
cannot
see it.
even.
I can't like your heads are like this big.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's what you guys were all look like.
Yeah, doesn't matter. I know what we all look like. I don't even.
Gary. Damien said Jack and Trapper's early videos were rowdy. They played tag literally the forest folks.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah, the early videos of Jack and I were just crazy. I mean, I can't get over how crazy those early videos were.
Yeah,
I mean, that
and
was
how
even
new we
before
were. How new
and
to
how
this
new
we
we
were.
were. And I mean, the Unknown Outdoors was not even created back then. And those videos were crazy back then.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, to
Whoever
me,
was
one of the
thankful.
most terrifying things was the event that happened where like Trapper got put into the trance where he was seeing the Bigfoot in the bush. Man, every time of all the things that like I've seen and I've encountered, that one always like was one of the things that I wouldn't want to have happen to me. Like I just, I'd be like something I wouldn't remember really that would just happen where I'm out of my mind. That to me is kind of scary.
Yeah. It was weird watching him too because he was like head in the bushes, man. He's like, he's right here. He's so beautiful. His eyes, and he's talking to it. And it's like, I wanted to run over there and be like, bah, I want to see this thing, but then I knew, it ruined whatever he's having, but at least I got to film it.
Yeah, I don't remember much of that. That's the thing. I remember a little. I remember bits and parts
Thanks,
of it,
Jerry.
but I don't remember a lot of it.
All right,
Yeah, that was awesome, man.
Onion, Jose Marquez and Oklahoma Adventures Day or middle of the night, you will see Bigfoot on camera. Okay. Have you seen the cavemen, little and the big? Sue asked. Hey Tracy Dover, what's up?
We filmed those things. You remember that thing on the video, MT, when we were in the cave that night and it come crawling down?
Yeah.
And then that shadow come to the bottom. That's about all I know about the caves. Seeing things now, hearing things. Yeah. I never seen anything like except that one thing that we caught on thermal running by us that looked like it had a bow and arrow.
I think you've seen that.
Yeah, me and John and T-Mac.
Gypsy asked if we've encountered any melon heads. I don't think I've ever heard of that.
I've never heard of them.
I never heard of that either.
Yeah, they go back a long way. It's go back a long way. Like the moon-eyed children, moon-eyed people, and black-eyed children. Melonheads goes back a ways. I forget where it happened. I might have been upstate New York somewhere.
Hey, Tim
Yeah.
Ferris, hello.
Hello.
I think what they were dealing with was some kind of, race of gray or something to that effect, some kind of alien, and they just, it's kind of like when I searched for Bigfoot here. If I was looking for it here, I wouldn't find anything, and then I started to talk about, like, I found out that there was a million stories about the wild man, which is the same exact thing. It was the same thing, but people just didn't say Bigfoot, I didn't know. I didn't know any better.
Hello, Lady Raven Moon. How are you?
Hello. Again, welcome everybody. Thank you for being here with us. Hope everyone's having a great, blessed day.
Ken Carter said COD Gods for life.
Oh, that's it's OMAC.
Yeah. Let's see. Damon Wyatt said rock stones hold ancient memories.
Oh, absolutely.
Let's see. What else did I miss?
If they could talk.
Yeah. Tracy Dover asked, what was the name of the place where you, which I think he's talking about you, cameraman, and Trapper, went that you had to fight your way out?
Oh,
When you guys sat back to back.
Mr. Woods, hello.
Where were we?
That was the branch, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was at West Branch.
I was gonna say, I thought it was the West Branch.
Yep.
I mean, that thing was no more than 50 feet away.
Oh, there wasn't just one.
No, there was multiple, and there was at least two in front of us, and you can hear the third one coming up behind us, like he was flanking us from the behind. I mean, we just shut the camera off, and
I threw the camera down to grab my gun, and then we dropped down on the ground. You grabbed your gun.
I know those guns weren't going to do anything, but I mean, at least I felt safe with it, kind of.
Right.
I bet T-Mac would be getting excited over this story right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, T-Mac. Everybody say some prayers for him. He's having his surgery tomorrow. He'll be down for a couple weeks.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, he's strong. He'll be recovered, and he'll be ready to film again before we know it.
Yeah. That's for sure. All right, though. Anybody have any questions? I need to get out of here, man. I am so thirsty. I can't find any ground lettuce or anything to suckle on, man. I am thirsty. So if you got any questions, let them fly. But, man, thank you again. Thank you for helping us get to LIB's areas. I can't wait for you all to see this footage. You're all going to love it. It's really good footage. Just had to sit back. I just didn't want to get back and then jump on the computer and start mashing videos together. We still have real life to take care of,
Yeah, it's good to take like a little separation moment and like kind of just, especially when you travel, just get back home and just kind of sit for a minute, and like let everything soak in.
Absolutely.
I don't know, that drive, I mean, it's not bad necessarily like hours wise, but it's like this area, like over here, the Northeast is just like, it's a different kind of driving than it is other places, So
many straight roads that you're just on for hours.
It's exhausting.
Yeah. Let's see. Tracy Dover asked Trapper, do you ever get any feelings when you're walking through the Buckeye Trail?
All the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
I get feelings at times I've been on the Buckeye Trail too. And I think pretty much all of us do.
I think there's just residual energy. You know how many people has walked that? Thousands,
Yeah, it's just like the Appalachian. But for
Mhm.
sure, for sure.
Yeah.
I think Trappy, you'll see a lot of that probably when you go to Allegheny. Like depending where you go, I'd imagine there's spots in there where it's probably like low and high, you know. But
Oh, I got some major stories about the Alleghenies because I used to do a lot of my backpacking trips there back in the day, and no matter where I've been in the Alleghenies, either the North Country Trail or the Morrison Trail. I'm gonna do the Morrison Trail again here in June. But the Morrison Trail, I mean, I've done a lot of trails there, but no matter where I went in the Alleghenies, even if you go over towards the Kinzu Dam area, it's where I like to go a lot. You have that feeling that someone's always watching you and following you in that area, especially up in the woods. You just get it. You just get that feeling there, just because so much of the Native Americans that were up in there.
Mhm.
The different settlements that were up in that area, I can understand completely. It's just a weird feeling to get in those woods like that.
Katrina Johnson said, "Take care." Sue said, "Stay safe and protected." Shannon Shook said, "Can't wait to see the nest on video. That was huge."
Oh, that was
Joe
humongous.
Grimmer, y'all take care and be safe. Jerry said, "Go find a Greek gypsy well."
I wish
He
I
said,
could. I've been looking.
Yeah,
I'll,
what I said too. I was like, "Yep, go make yourself
I'll
a
have to
gypsy well."
send you. I'll have to send you video of that when I was filming you from the back in the nest.
Yeah, please, if you could, so I can add it in. Yeah,
Yeah.
that nest was huge.
If people knew how much it can, I forget it.
Yeah.
Connects. Huge.
Oh
Big.
yeah, Patty. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Patty Frey was talking about where heard the that cry for help. Yeah, was that the that
Wasn't
was
that the asylum?
Stark.
Yeah.
Was
Sanitarium.
Stark County.
Sanitarium.
Yeah, old. What the heck was the name of it? I can't. I'm drawing a blank right now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a sanitarium.
Yeah, sanatorium. I can't remember the name of it. Stark County.
Something.
They
Yeah,
all
the
have,
live stream.
no matter which one you go to, all those sanitariums have a lot of history. You know, it's just.
Yeah, now I've got history there because I got busted. I got
That's
busted,
why.
and now they know me by name there for doing something that I shouldn't have been.
Oh, absolutely. All right, though, everyone, please have a great, safe day, guys. I'll catch up with you soon.
Yeah.
Man, Trapper, you're going to be putting up another video, right?
I just put one up. No, I just put one up this afternoon.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Cool.
And then Junior, you're going to be putting up a video tomorrow?
Yes, my video will be up tomorrow.
Awesome.
I catch some good stuff tonight.
Awesome. And then I'll be definitely getting some videos up here shortly. And then I know MT is going to be dropping some. LIB, you said you're going to wait, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna hold off so you guys get. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be
Yeah,
back.
send me some of that footage if you could.
Yeah, I'll peel through it a little bit and send it to you.
All right. Awesome.
Junior, be careful tonight, man.
I definitely will.
Yeah, be careful tonight. If you need anything, let me know.
All right.
Yeah, and I can't wait to get you back out there, Trapper. It'd be nice to have you out there.
Be
You're
back
our
soon.
tracker, so we feel lost without you.
I'll be back soon, very soon.
I'll be back.
Yeah, man, it'll be
I'll
fun.
be back.
All right, y'all. MT, thanks for reading off the comments, and
Sure.
community, thank you all for being here today. Happy Sunday.
Yep. Good night, everyone.
Good night, and have a great, blessed rest of the day. I hope everyone had a great weekend.
Yeah, leave it in the comments too. Everybody's watching. If you do think of a question now after after this stream, drop in the comments. Sure.
Yeah.
Cameraman will get to it.
Absolutely. Yeah, and go subscribe to everybody if you haven't yet. It's free to do. It doesn't cost nothing to subscribe. you're not going to want to miss this summer because it's already been a crazy 4 months. And I have a feeling we're just rocking the boat, man. It's going to be a good one.
You're in the right spots, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yep. And LIB, thank you for having us out. It was,
Yeah,
it
no,
was
of
great.
course.
Yeah, it was a good time, man. Great time.
Yeah, it's great to learn from you and see your areas. You know, now when you say something, we could picture where you're at and
It's a little
you know,
different, right?
be jealous.
It's never really what anybody thinks it's gonna be.
Yeah. And I'll tell you, whoever said there's no Bigfoot in your area,
Gotta
you
laugh.
might want to hit up LIB and go on a trip with them.
Yeah,
Maybe.
you see
maybe.
trees uprooted and ripped out of the ground and stacked into big tree structures. You kind of you're going to question what the heck you're talking about.
Right. All right. Yeah. With
I'm
that
glad
said,
you guys
I'm
had
Jack the
fun.
cameraman.
Mike,
care.
Paranormal Life.
I'm Trapper.
I'm Junior.
Bye. I'm Mike. Bye.
Yeah.
I love that delay. All right, y'all. Y'all have a
Night.
great night, and we will see you on the next hunt. Thank you for the donations. We really do appreciate it. God bless. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.